Hi guys, I just got my Sew Sampler box. Parker and I were outside playing in the yard, so we finished that up and I'm going to do my unboxing. So I'm trying a different method with my camera. I have flipped my phone around to use the higher quality front facing camera, so I hope the quality is better this time. Last month, for the October spooky box, well this is the October Sew Sampler, but for the spooky box, my phone had a lot of trouble with the colors. So this says Dream Big. Now I know what the fabric line is because the hint was this text fabric, and several people in the comments of the hint on the Fat Quarter Shop blog knew what that was from, and they named the fabric line. So I went and looked at the fabric line, and that was the actual text print from the fabric line. So that was given away. So it says Dream Big, October 2021. And there is a coupon code for 10-inch squares or layer cake, which I think it's obvious why. So here is the little card. It says Dream Big. And let me get that open, and I will start with this item. This is a Creative Grids ruler. Oh, that's nice. Okay, it is a 1.5 by 6.5 inch quilt ruler. It says this itty bitty ruler makes mini quilts more fun. So I like that. I use a 2.5. If you hear crunching, it's my dog chewing on her bones. And if you hear extra loud doggy stuff, I am babysitting my mom's Yorkie. So we have an extra pet in the house. Okay, so back to the quilty box. It has the grippers on the back, and it's $7.99 retail value. But as I was saying, I use a 2.5 inch by 6 inch ruler next to my sewing machine with a small what's it called? One of the little, it's like a little 7-inch mat that spins, like a Lazy Susan mat, rotating mat. So I know I'll use this because I love using that 2.5 by 6 inch, and this is basically just a smaller version of that. So this is good for cutting 1.5 inch squares. I like it. I think that's nice. So the next item is this, and it is a, let me make sure you can see that, June Taylor Magic Seam Wand. It says, don't let your fingers take the heat anymore. The Magic Seam Wand by June Taylor is a hardwood wand finished with a beveled edge used for finger pressing. So this is a pressing tool, and I have the Lori Holt seam roller, but I used to have, it wasn't mine, I borrowed something like this from my best friend, and I loved it. It was a smaller version, and it was this beveled edge. Let me get that in there. Hopefully the lighting's okay. There is a shadow from my hot light. Let me see if I can't get that to go overhead. Sorry. This is a learning curve for me. That doesn't work either. Bear with me. Okay, maybe I should just, how's that? I think that might be better. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see well. This is it has a beveled edge, and it's really good at getting in those seams. And I'm worried it's a little bit, okay. It looks dark in person, but the lighting looks okay on my phone, so hopefully it's okay. So I really like that. I think it'll be handy. Okay, I think that'll be handy. Alright, so the next item I see is this, and it says it is a Take Along mini color wheel. So the book says, do you spin round and round when it comes to making color choices? The Take Along color wheel will help you pick the perfect color pairings for all of your projects. This tool helps you identify tints and shades of 12 colors and diagrams, illustrate 5 essential color plans that allow you to explore new color combinations without fear. So this is neat. I like using a color wheel myself when I'm looking for fabrics to contrast. So let's take a look at this. It gives you the different ways to do it. Okay, so here's your color wheel. So on the back, you can match it up with these and find monochromatic, complementary, analogous, I think that's how you say it, and split complementary, and the triadic. So it gives you teeny tiny little combinations that you can use, or you can look, oh sorry, I hope you guys can see that. Let me zoom in. Okay, see those tiny little pie chart looking things? Those are color combinations you can use in your quilting. So, and then here's the regular color chart. Color wheel. And I really like this. Like, one of my favorite contrasting colors is orange and blue. And if you look at this wheel, you think, oh, that orange is pretty bright and that, you know, that blue is pretty bright. But you can use it for different tones of orange and blue. It doesn't have to be like primary blue and primary orange. So I really like using a color wheel. Like another combination that looks really pretty is yellows, and this is violet, but I also like purple. There's pink and green, so those are complementary, and then the ones next to each other are, it's called analogous. So I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. So alright, so color wheel. That's interesting. I feel like I know my color wheel pretty well, so I don't know that I would use this a lot, but I think for someone who doesn't know their color wheel very well, it's a great tool. I do think I'll use this though. I just need to look at it some more and kind of figure it out, like the more advanced ways to use it. So that's neat. It's something different. I like having something different than the same thing 2 months in a row. So the next thing will be the fabric, and this is Whimsical Romance 10-inch stacker, and the designer is Kira Job for Riley Blake. It's a 21-piece set, value $18.98. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this because I plan on using it. Very pretty. I hope that that's getting picked up in the lighting. Very pretty. I'm going to regret this later, but I will take this off. Ooh, that's on tight. Okay. So here's the fabric. Ooh, that's very pretty. So I'm just going to kind of like lay it on here and go through it. I'll tell you what, I'm going to move the box since I've already looked at everything but the pattern. And then I can just lay the fabric down and go through the fabrics. Okay, so here is the main floral. Very pretty. Let's see. If you guys hear YouTube, it's because my son's watching YouTube in the room. Oh, that's pretty. This is one of those prints I think you have to see in person. This one right here. It probably wouldn't come across as pretty as it is on the website. Very, very pretty floral. Here's the text print in blue. Oh, I love that. This is one of my favorite color combinations. Navy and aqua. Well, it's not really aqua. I guess I could use my color wheel and find out what color it is. It is sort of a aqua green. Yeah, it is. It's aqua. Oh, it's so pretty. I love that. Oh, here it is, another colorway. That's very pretty too. Very different than the other colorway as far as that mustardy color. Let me hold that up a little bit closer so you can see. Very pretty. Let me hold this one up. And the text print. Sorry, my table's shaking. That could be upside down. Oh, I love this. That's pretty. This is right up my alley. I love these colors. A floral. There's the other big floral in a pink. So these are all like the lighter pink colorways coming up. This is fall, but it's not like a traditional fall, you know, orange. It's like an alternative fall. That's pretty. Oh, this is pretty. I gotta show you guys this up close. This is the text print. It's in like a purpley color, purpley plum. I hope you can see that. I hope I didn't ruin it by moving my alt light, but the text is in the aqua. Let me try to get closer. That's pretty. It's really subtle. This is the mustardy brown. I'm really not sure what color to call that. I think a mustard, a deep mustard. There's a floral and with a white background. So coming up are the more low volume prints. Oh, we get 2 of those. Is that the same thing? Yeah, same thing. So we get 2 of those. The white colorway of that. Okay, so we got 2 of these as well in that. Here's another text print, and this text print, let's see, are these the same? Let me see if these, okay. I honestly can't tell if that's green or gray. I think it's, oh, heard my dog. I think that's in the green too. It's hard to tell. I'll have to refilm this if you can't see that. It looks really dark. Yeah, that's in the green. So that's very pretty. So let me get the pattern. The pattern is called, now I have this hillbilly southern accent, but it's Mon Cherie, which is, I think, supposed to be Mon Cherie. But I don't speak French, so very pretty. Has hearts. Looks like it's not too hard. You need just the petite stacker, 2 yards of background, 1 1/4 yard accent, and binding. That's a pretty quilt. 52 by 62. Oh, wow. That's a good size, because with all that solid background, it really stretches it out. That's a pretty quilt. I definitely can see myself making this. There you go. Hopefully you can see that well. That's pretty. And then this month's block for Brightside, let me cover, here it is. We kind of like, it's teeny tiny, because I don't want to give it away. What's that called? The Sawtooth Star? So. Alright guys, well, I hope my lighting wasn't too awful. I'm still learning how to do this, and I don't have a professional setup. I'm just doing this in my living room, so please bear with me. And thank you for joining me for this unboxing. I really like it. I'm really happy with this month's box. I think that each item is very useful in its own way, and I'm excited to see what next month's box is. All right, have a good day. Bye.